Hello everybody, it's Jessica from Puzzle Tumblers. I am live today to show the brand new 40-ounce heat press here that's available at puzzletumblers.com. This is for all of the 40-ounce style tumblers that have been ever so popular. So I'm going to show you all how to sublimate one in here in the new heat press. So we're going to get this turned on. This is the very first time that I'm using the machine. So we're doing a live demo for the first time. The machine right now is heating up and I have the intervals set for 45 seconds. So if you have a machine or if you're considering getting a machine, they are super wonderful, amazing, and great. So please consider getting one from puzzletumblers.com. Right now the machine once again is heating up, and it will go to 367 degrees, and then I have it pre-programmed to go for 45-second intervals. So we are good to go for that. I have my cups ready to go here off to the side. So I have my very first 40-ounce cup that we are going to do. I have it taped. I did not do that center stripe piece at all, but I have my top piece and my bottom piece done. If you have a printer that does not print beyond an 8.5 by 11, you're going to have to slice your image, tape it together really good, and then of course I taped along the seam of the actual handle, where that connection handle comes in from top to bottom. So we are doing a very amazingly awesome live for the very first time using the 40-ounce cup press and sublimating a 40-ounce tumbler. So I can go live again to show how I wrap, cut, and tape the cup. But for right now, this live is meant to show off the cup and how to actually sublimate on it. Now, while this is heating up, and it does not take long to do, I just want to go over and explain. There is a line here, a seam here, that goes along between the handle pieces here. So we have two screws that go in to hold in the handle. We are going to have to go in with a professional, y'all, heat gun, okay? So you're going to need an industrial heat gun to go in along the seam, because you cannot rotate this tumbler in the press because of those notches, those metal notches. And you can see from top to bottom, we are not going to be able to rotate the cup, so we're going to go in afterwards and use this amazing heat gun, apply some heat, not applying it in one area for too long, but we're going to make sure that we get enough heat on here that it is good to go, okay? So it's still heating up. I have some new 40-ounce cups styles that just arrived to Puzzle Tumblers. This cup that's in my hand is the 40-ounce with the purple handle because, excuse me, my allergies are bad, because the design on here that I picked out says motherhood is a walk in the park, you know, and it's Jurassic Park. So this one had more of a purple lilac design, so I decided to go with the handle, the purple handle on here, which I think is amazing. But literally today, when I got back from picking up the kids from therapy, I pulled up and FedEx had dropped off a bunch of new 40-ounce cups. So one of the new 40-ounce cups is right here in my hand. That is a beautiful color, and I'm going to showcase that here a little bit later at Puzzle Tumblers on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, you need to go check out Puzzle Tumblers LLC, and I'll be live showing that cup. But for right now, we're going to be doing the Jurassic Park 40-ounce tumbler, and then I'm going to show you all how to apply heat with the heat gun to get that seam perfect. All right, so our cup is almost heated up. A couple of things that you're going to need to be aware of is that we need to open up the cup press in order to fit the top part of the cup. So the top part of the cup is 40 ounces. The bottom ounce is a 30-ounce bottom. So we need to make sure we've got 40, 30. We're going to have to adjust the machine downward in size once we have pressed it. So let's make sure we have our All right, here we go. And there we go. So now we're going to do this a little bit, and I'm going to rotate it back and forth because we've got a little bit of wiggle room up here. And I do mine a little bit longer than some than most, maybe. You want to make sure you've got tension, but that it's not too loose or too tight. If your tension on your machine is too tight, you will burn your design and burn the cup. If it's too loose, it's not going to have good color transfer. So that's my biggest tip for y'all. This machine, you can see the countdown for the seconds. So I've got it pre-programmed at 367 degrees Fahrenheit with a 45-second interval, okay? When you flip this back, we're going to come forward a little bit. So I'm just moving that notch on the 40-ounce cup. Now I've pushed it forward a little bit. I'm doing another round of 45 seconds. I'm super excited to have the 40-ounce tumbler press available. This is amazing. Absolutely, positively amazing to have available at puzzletumblers.com. So if you want to order one, they are available. I'm ordering them as they come in, as orders have been coming in. They have been coming pre-programmed, so that's another amazing thing. And then they've also been coming with an attachment piece. So it comes with a little toolkit here for if you're needing to tighten any screws or have any hardware issues in the future. And then it also comes with, it's doing the little countdown beep, which I like. I'm just pushing this to the back now, pre-pressing. There we go. And once again, this is literally the very first time I'm using the cup press. So you can consider this a live demo. So we're going to check it out. But keep in mind, I am going to have to use a professional grade heat gun to go, excuse me, y'all, my allergies and my asthma has been so bad. Professional grade heat gun to use to apply heat between those two metal notches that holds the handle in place. So this one was available on Amazon. You can see the wattage is kind of high. So you want to make sure you have a high wattage going on for your heat gun that you're going to use to make sure that you've got 100% color transfer, right? All right, and I'm just going to rotate this back. You want to make sure that as your cup, I usually do this 4 times. 4 times at 45 seconds. You're going to know that your color is transferring on the cup because your paper is going to start to turn a little bit yellow. And with the yellowing, that's a good thing. It means it's transferring. Now, we can take a little sneak peek to make sure that things are transferring before we lift the entire cup paper off. But if you've been sublimating for a while, you're going to know that that color transfer is going to turn your paper like a dark yellow. And that's what we want. We don't want brown. Brown means you're burning it. Yellow means you're doing a great job. Okay? All right. Here we go. I'm going to do one more now. And then we're going to check our paper. And I hope that everybody's having a good night. We've got so many new products and cups and stuff coming in at to puzzletumblers.com. Please don't forget custom molds are available at puzzlemolds.com. And then, of course, if you're interested in any of the digital files, we have daily dollar digital deals for files going on over at Premier Customs by Jess. So amazing, super cute cups. Of course, y'all know this is one of my favorites, the little van. Beep, beep, right? Love the little beep, beep. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So I'm checking for that yellow. I'm going to do one more, pressing in on this side, and then I'm going to take the cup out and we're going to adjust the bottom, adjust the actual traction here, close this lip up a little bit, and then we're going to press the bottom. So this tumbler press can do the 40 ounce. It can do, from what I've read, up to a 52 ounce hydro bottle in here. Now it's going to depend on the brand and the size, but it also comes with the 30 ounce, 20 and 30 ounce attachment piece here in this box. So if you don't have a cup press, or if you're like me and you have a cup press and you want kind of an all-in-one, this one comes with, and I apologize, comes with the bigger one already installed, and then the small one, it comes as an extra piece. All right, so I'm just going to hold this up real quick. We have a really nice yellow on our paper, which means that it has transferred I don't know if you can see from the camera angle, but you can see the white here where there's no heat that's been applied. And then we've got a nice golden yellow color here, which means that our color is definitely transferring. Okay. So with that being said, I'm now going to adjust this in. It's going to take a little minute. Y'all bear with me here. We're just going to adjust this in. I might need to take off these gloves to do this a little bit quicker. Okay, and y'all, I'm going to grab the cup here real quick and put the bottom end in so I can see where it's at. I need to make sure it fits snugly in place here on the bottom of the machine. And you know what? That might not. You know what we're going to need to do? We're going to need to switch machines. We're going to have to switch machines, y'all. No joke. Okay, so we're going to turn this one off. This might be a two-part live, so I've got the top part done. And now I'm going to grab my heat gun and we're going to just do the middle. We're going to apply heat to this middle part, but I just was looking. This is for 40 ounces and up. Even if I crank it down tighter, it's not going to fit the 30 ounce. It won't hug it. I'd have to apply and put in the other. See, that's way too much tension. I can't even pull the handle all the way down. I would have to I would have to swap out the heating element sleeve in order to do the bottom of the cup. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap machines here real quick. So this is the 40 ounce press. So I'm going to heat up I'm going to get my heat gun out and we're going to do this center part and then we're going to sub the bottom. Okay. And I think that's what we're going to do. So let me unplug my 40 ounce machine. We're going to let this bad boy cool off for just a second. And then we're going to swap. Because to me, swapping would be easier than trying to, me trying to change out the heating element because it's very hot. And I don't want to do that right now. If you were doing a batch of cups, you could probably swap out, but we are not going to do that right now. All right, so I have my beautiful cup here. I have the heat gun here. And one of the things that you're going to do as you're applying heat is you want to make sure to not apply the heat directly onto the cup. You want to hold it a good inch or so above the cup, and then you want to make really smooth movements going back and forth on your cup. Okay, so don't hold it in one place for too long. Let's see if I can reposition this backwards so that y'all can get a good view of this. I'm just gonna move this out of the way here real quick. Let it cool off. Okay. And then let me slide this over. Y'all, I have a very tight workspace. So I apologize. But we're going to move the cup over. I've got it on a wooden cutting board. So you want to put it on something that's not plastic. You don't want it to melt. And then I apologize. This is going to be a little bit loud, okay? And we want that yellow. We want that paper to turn a golden yellow. Okay, so I'm going to stop for a second. If you're questioning whether or not this is working, we need to be able to see the design through the paper. I can clearly see the design here coming through the paper. I can see it coming through here. I have not been able to see a little bit coming through this centerpiece, so I'm going to go a little bit more. So don't be afraid to go a little bit longer. You just don't want that paper burning, okay? Really hot, okay? I'm live right now. Okay? Pantry's open if you want a snack, buddy. Okay. All right, y'all. So that looks good to me. I am going to do a little peek to see whether or not it's actually adhered on here. So I'm just going to literally see if I can find a spot on here that I can lift a little bit to see how it has transferred. All right, so give me just 1 second here. I'm grabbing a little tool. And we're just going to pick a little bit and see, has the color transferred onto the cup? So I've got some pulling back a little bit to see. I'm just pulling back a little bit to see. I've got some color transfer. It's coming off my paper. You can see my paper is not holding back a lot of color. So I've got good color transfer right here. The paper is showing. So I'm content with how that looks. And I can see the design coming in along here. So I can see where it's coming in. Now I'm going to grab my 30-ounce cup press and I am going to do the bottom of this cup, and then we can literally unwrap and see what's going on. But once again, you want, I'm using the Puzzle Tumblers sublimation paper. I use Printer Jack ink. I have the Epson 2720 that I converted to sublimation printer. And then the cups, of course, are from puzzletumblers.com. And new ones are going to be added to the website. I just got some dropped off at my front door today, so that's exciting. All right, y'all, so let me unplug the heat gun, and then we are going to wrap up. Grabbing out my 30-ounce cup press. Let me turn this cardboard wooden cutting board around here real quick. I'm gonna get my 30-ounce machine hooked up. This was also bought at Puzzle Tumblers, and we're going to go from there. So let me get this plugged in right here, and boom. All right, so now this one's going to heat up and do the exact same thing, and then we're going to do the bottom of the cup. Okay, let me adjust this because I had earlier today, I had a kid's cup that I was sublimating. So this is just going to be a really fun live because y'all are seeing the cup process from start to finish. There we go. So just know that if you're doing a 40-ounce cup, it's going to take you a little bit of time to sublimate, time to wrap, just extra time to do it. Make sure that if you're selling these, that you're charging enough for your time, for not only your supplies, the cup, the sublimation paper, the ink, you know, your press, all of that, but make sure that you're making a profit. I see people sometimes sell themselves short by making cups and not being profitable. So make sure, there's a reason why people are charging $45, $55 for this, because they're wanting to get paid and compensated for their time. These cups are gorgeous. They're huge. They're an expense to buy, and they're an expense to sublimate. And most people don't want to mess up. I don't have luck putting cups in an oven. So if you're one of those people that you'd rather have an oven versus a cup press, do what works best for you. But if you're like me and you want the press, I'm telling y'all, get the press from Puzzle Tumblers. So you won't regret it. I promise. I promise. I promise. So right now I'm going to check and make sure I have this open wide enough for the butt end of the cup. So let's check and make sure it's good to go. We're just going to do a little test one here. Here we go. It's still not heated up. All right, so I'm just going to check what I call the cup butt. And it needs to be tightened up a little bit. I should be able to pull it, but not pull it out. I don't want to pull it out. I don't want to be able to pull this out. And I'm also going to go around the top of this design with the heat gun, because I've got the design up to the line here, so I'm going to make sure that I can go around the top part of it with the heat gun. And then I did tape down the bottom part of my butt a little bit. So if those of you that are interested in how am I taping it, so I have the seam covered, I have my cut because I had to piece it together, and then the bottom part I did tape over the butt of the cup. So I did do that so y'all can see. All right, we are at 356, so this one is heated up and good to go, and I rotate every 45 seconds. So this one's going to go in for at least 4 or 5 turns. I turn about 45 degrees every 45 seconds. So once again, this is just my method for doing it. And I I've had very highly successful results in doing it this way. So the biggest thing is just going to be, you need to get familiar with your machine, get to know the time, get to know the temperature. I want to say be consistent with where you get your cups, because I've noticed some places the cups are different, sublimation coatings is different, things are different. And then you can have major issues with ghosting, like this, when you're using cheaper cups or cheaper sub paper. And just be mindful of that. There we go. And then I am going to go around the bottom with the heat gun just to make sure, because y'all, I'm not doing all this work only to take off the paper and have it not color transfer over. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Just trying to get that tight seal around there. So I hope everybody's having an amazing night. This was definitely one of those last minute decisions to pop on and go live before live. And the cool part, excuse me, is I have another cup taped and ready to go that I'm going to do live over at Puzzle Tumblers LLC. So I appreciate everybody. I know I'm running late over there and I have not posted yet, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to share with y'all how to do this. And of course, this is my first time using the machine, so I wanted to make sure that I could use it with y'all and share this experience together so we can all learn. Sharing's caring, and learning is amazing. So we just need to learn together. All right, and I'm turning a little bit more. I'm gonna let it go again for those 45 seconds. And this is exciting. Whoop, whoop. Yay, so we are sublimating our very first 40-ounce tumbler in the cup press. So I'm gonna let y'all know how it comes out. Literally in a matter of moments. In a matter of moments, we're gonna know. I'm so excited. I started making some 40-ounce cup designs. Y'all need to grab some of those dollar deals going on over at premiercustomsbyjess.com. So there's some amazing digital files out there, and then custom tumblers available. Like the cups I'm pressing tonight are going to be available for purchase because I have way too many cups. If y'all are like me and you make cups, like we've got cup problems. We just have problems. We make too many cups and y'all would laugh. I've got cups everywhere. But you know, you gotta have a cup for everything. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, my kids have even gotten into the spoiled routine of, Mom, it's summer. I need a cup. Mom, it's fall. I need a cup. Hey, Mom, I like this movie. It just came out. Can you make me a cup? It's like they need a cup for every week, every day. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm like, those are my children. All right, y'all. So what I'm going to do here is, this is almost done, counting down. I'm going to do one more just for good measure to make sure that this is, oh yeah, I can already see it's coming through, that it has transferred over. I'm going to do the heat gun along the seam, which I'm super excited about. And then what I'm going to do before I turn this machine off, because I am going to go live on the LLC page, I'm going to do the butt of the next cup ahead of time. So then I don't have to worry about transitioning back from machine to machine. But just know that you're going to need a little bit of equipment in order to do these 40-ounce cups. To me, it'd be easier to do a batch of these. Yeah, oh joy, I love JeffDunham.com. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, so I'm seeing this transfer over. It looks amazing. I'm probably getting paranoid and doing this too much, but I think it's probably good to go because I can see the design coming through. See the little claw marks? I can see all of that. See the little design? We can see the claw marks coming through. Like, this is perfect. I'm just, for peace of mind, I'm probably just going to, like I said, take the heat gun and go around it. But I'm going to wait because I'm going to do the butt of this other cup. This one that I'm not telling you what it is, but I'm going to do the butt of the cup. So we're just going to do a cup butt. My kids always say, what, chicken butt? And I'm like, we're doing what, cup butt. Yeah. Yay. I hope y'all are doing good. Christine says, I need a cup. You need a cup? You want a 40-ounce cup? What do you want? You need a cup? I got so many cups. What do y'all want? Oh my God. I'd be more than happy to make y'all cups. I've got so many cup ideas and designs. Like, somebody needs to comment. I might have Katie, if you're available, or somebody. Please go comment in the main puzzle group page that I will be live. I'm just delayed because I got too excited and I needed to share this with y'all first. Yay. Oh, Katie, I cannot wait for you to get your machine either. Oh my God, I'm so excited. All right, and this one, I can't wait to do in the 40-ounce one because the design on this one is phenomenal, phenomenal. And I'm sublimating on this, sublimating this on a brand new cup that just arrived today. Today. Yeah. PuzzleTumblers.com. I love Jeff Dunham. I wonder if he's still doing his little concerts, his lives. Yeah. So definitely y'all order a cup press. This is going to make it like easy, but you are still going to need a heat gun to get in between those lines. You're absolutely going to need it to get in between the lines for the handle. You can see the handle, the metal clips, those two metal pieces right there. You're definitely going to need a heat gun to get in between there. And it's really going to be trial and error, as with anything. The more you practice, the better you get. Please remember, Rome was not built in a day, right? And anytime you start a new hobby, a new craft, learning a new skill, think about, like I think about my on-the-job training. You're not going to perfect something overnight, but you're going to get pretty darn close, and then each time you do it, you're going to get a little bit better. So that's the whole mentality with this, is try again, and try again. But you've got to have the right equipment. So use the Puzzle Tumblers paper. The sub paper is amazing. We have the 11 by 14 sheets available on the website. They have the pink backing. So print on the white, not on the pink, and you're going to be good to go, because that's what I used for this. I will go live to show you all how I cut and tape my designs and files. Just won't be tonight, because I wanted to show you all this. And this I'm going to press a little bit longer. It has darker colors, and I want to make sure those colors seep through beautifully. So I want to make sure they do. So Katie, thank you so much. Joy, you're most welcome. She just said, so glad you did this live. Totally changed my mind about the press. Yeah, you need the press. Like, it's going to make your life so much easier, but just be mindful that you need the press, but you also need that really good heat gun. Don't do the smaller one. I tried the smaller one. It does not work. So if you're a cup maker and you have that smaller handheld heat gun, the little tiny one that's like 20 bucks on Amazon, that is not going to cut it. You need the professional grade heat gun that I showed y'all earlier. You need it. Okay, I'm starting to see the design coming through. So this is exciting. Yeah. And then Katie, thank you. Thank you. I hope y'all, like I said, are doing well. I hope you're enjoying the live. I hope you're learning, like I said, how to do this, because the very first one I did with a heat gun, I did it just with the heat gun. I had some major blemishes, and I got impatient waiting for my 40-ounce cup press to arrive. And let me tell you, like, I can't wait to make more of these. I literally cannot wait. So this has been an amazing experience. I'm just going to rotate a little bit more. I want to make sure that I can get all the way around this beautiful cup. And then I am going to go around the seam of the cup butt with the heat gun to make sure that that color transfer around that divot where the cup divots in towards the bottom, that I can get that 100% good to go. Please share with others about this awesome heat press. Oh yes, I will definitely have to do that. Well, that's why we're going live again at on Facebook at Puzzle Tumblers LLC after this. So, yay! Crafters, impatient, never Joy. Oh my God, I love it. So yeah, so this should be good. This will be the last one I do. Then I'm going to peek. Use my tool and peek again to make sure that the bottom of the cup had 100% color transfer, and then we'll be good to go. And then we're going to, once again, swap machines. And then we're going to use that heat gun and go from there. Yeah, and then we'll do a live reveal, because I want to show you all before I get off this live what the end result looks like, right? Because we just need to see it. And I can already tell this one's already color transferred, so I'm going to turn this off. I can start to see the design through here, the floral pattern. I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but I can start to see that floral pattern. Can you see that right there? Yep. You can see that floral pattern on the bottom, so that means that our color is transferring. You can also tell if your paper on the bottom starts to melt a little bit, the color melts. You can see a little bit, it's hard to zoom in here, that it's transferring. You can see that the color's coming over onto the bottom of the cup here. So I know that we're doing a good job. Excuse me, y'all. Allergies are horrible today. All right, so I'm gonna unplug this machine. I'm gonna move this one off to the side, let it safely cool off. Pardon me for bumping the camera. I just need to make sure I don't bump my arms to this. I've done that before. Not fun. Okay. I'm gonna grab the actual heat gun again. Once again, it's the 1800 watt gun. 1800 watt gun that you want. Yeah, we're gonna see these done. Done. Forgive me. Y'all, forgive me for... Okay. I'm gonna put this back on our cutting board. And let's get this bad boy plugged back in. And do our edges. Now, keep in mind, you probably don't have to do your edges, but I'm paranoid that, in not a bad way, but I'm paranoid that if I don't do my edges around the cup butt and where it does that inset, you know, this little divot here, I'm afraid that if I don't do the divot and I don't do the butt around the butt, that the color, if it doesn't transfer, you're gonna have massive ghosting. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not paying so much to get this cup and yeah, and then not have it turn out. Katie, yes, this cup press comes with the 30-ounce tumbler wrap assembly sleeve. And I'm going to show you all the inside of the box here. It comes with the 30-ounce. So this presses up to 20 to 30 ounces and adjusts down for the 20-ounce skinny and 30-ounce skinny. So, and this cup press comes with both. How exciting. So y'all bear with me. It's going to be a little bit loud here, but I do want to make sure that I have no ghosting, okay? I don't want any ghosting on this beautiful cup. Okay, y'all, I'm comfortable with what we just did for the top and bottom. Now, keep in mind, tonight over at Puzzle Tumblers LLC, I'm going to do the rest of this cup in the 40-ounce cup press and then do a reveal over there. But for right now, we are good to go to unwrap this beautiful 40-ounce cup. So I'm going to move this over a little bit so y'all can see. Move the heat gun out of the way. Let me get this unplugged, y'all. Safety. I always unplug everything when I'm done using it. Just because of the kids. So, all right, here we go. Y'all ready? Let me slide this forward a little bit so we've got good camera view. And now we're going to do the moment of truth. Okay, so this is my first time using the cut press, combination of the cut press and the heat gun. Okay. I'm keeping my gloves on because we just literally put a heat gun to this. So it's a little hot, I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit. All right, so let's grab our little nifty tool here. And I have to show you my sublimation hack. I did something, y'all, to this, to my, I used Silhouette. I did something to the ink on a setting before I printed to make the color more vibrant, and I think it worked because I can see the color transfer right now, and I'm super excited, and I'm going to have to go live and show y'all what I did, but you're not going to believe what I did to make my colors pop. Because there's like color, and then there's color, and this is like, whoo, 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 that's all I'm going to say. All right, so be careful if you use one of these beautiful tools because they're great, but you don't want to scratch your cup accidentally. All right, y'all, big reveal, a moment of truth. Dun, dun, dun. I've got some tape sticking here, so we just want to lift this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful colors. Beautiful. So this is the phrase, motherhood's a walk in the park, you know, Jurassic Park. And I'm super excited to see how this turned out. So far, I'm loving the color transfer. Woo! Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. 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 I love this. Love this one. Love it. All right, y'all. So I am going to end this live. If y'all have any questions, please leave comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer them. But this was a beautiful, beautiful cup. I think next time I might press it a little bit longer, take heat to the center as well to make sure that we've got all the color going properly. But you can see the bottom, how vibrant that is. You can absolutely positively see how vibrant that is. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to end this live, but I hope y'all had fun learning a little bit. And then I'm going to sublimate this other cup over at Puzzle Tumblers LLC.